You know what time it is. It's the Crypto Crew. What up, family? It's Justin from the Crypto Crew. I hope you guys had an awesome weekend and an even better day at work today. If y'all were busy this weekend, y'all didn't have time to check the crypto market, which would have been great because the entire market fell off a cliff. It wasn't too nice. Even today wasn't good at all either. But it's all good. I've been warning you guys about this. I've been talking about 5 cent Dogecoin. Well, it's here. Came a little quicker than I thought, but it's hard to time this market. But I do believe this thing can go a little lower. But let's just take a quick look. Always remember, this is not financial advice. Do your own research, but don't forget, like, subscribe with notifications on. Let's go. So we've been talking about 5 cent Dogecoin, and a lot of people have been talking and calling out $20,000 Bitcoin. And it looks like we're just about there. Dogecoin is almost at 5 cent even, but Bitcoin, we are at 22.5 right now. Not looking too good, down 16.6% in 24 hours, but in the last 7 days, we're down 28.15%. Ethereum, we are at 1197, 18.04% down in 24 hours, but down 35.53% in 7 days. That is crazy. Ethereum is so good. There's so many use cases. There's so much going on for it. For it to be down this cheap is crazy steal, unbelievable steal. If you got money, you need to hop on while you can. Just go ahead and scroll on down. Everything is down. Cardano, last 7 days, almost 26%. XRP down almost 23.3%. Dogecoin is down in 24 hours, 17.74%. In the last 7 days, we are down 34.56%. Right now, Dogecoin's at 5.3 cent. If Bitcoin does come down to 20,000, I do believe Dogecoin will hop in down to the 4 cent range. I'm looking for that, honestly. Tomorrow there's some stuff going on which we'll get into, but I do believe we're going to come down this week. So we're going to have some really crazy good prices I never thought we'd ever see, but lo and behold, they're here. So I believe it's time to buy. So load up the boat while you can, get what you can while you got it, and let's see what happens here in the future. So every once in a while, I do check Drudge Report just to see what's going on for the news, because I know it's kind of like an alternative news site. And I like really to check all news sources, Republican, Democratic. I mean, it doesn't matter. I like to watch it all just to get everybody's viewpoint, just to see what's going on and make my own decision. But I did hop on Drudge Report, and it's just boom, right in your face. Fed nightmare, inflation or recession. 0.75 rate hike rise this week, question mark. Crypto firm halts withdrawals. Bitcoin plunges. Stocks back to bear. Dow down 876 points. So everybody's got their eye on the market. Everybody knows it's crashing and it's not looking too good. But we're just going to have to see what happens. I know tomorrow there is a meeting. It's going to be from the Federal Open Market Committee, the FOMC, from June 14th, which is tomorrow, to the 15th. They're going to be talking about this rate hike. They've been really stuck on a 0.5% rate hike every time they meet, but there's a lot of reports that tomorrow they're going to have to be more aggressive, which is how everything is. It's not really looking too good, and they're thinking they're going to have to really bump up the rate hike, which is really going to spook the market. So tomorrow could really honestly be a bear day. We could see a lot of red. And if not tomorrow, we may see a little bump up, but who really knows? But with all this news coming up, I would be very cautious about dumping too much money really in to anything in the market, unless you're super long term. If you're long term, it's great buying prices. But if you're trying to do quick flips, just be cautious. That's all I'm saying. Right now, it is a long-termers market. So if you're long-term, if you can hold these things for a year or two, I think you're going to have some really great returns in the market or in crypto. You know, obviously crypto, we're going to definitely see a boom at some point soon. But in the market as well, a lot of stocks, especially some of mine that I got into last year, are down 50, 60%. So really, if you buy now, you have a good chance of doubling your money, which is really insane in the market. But really look for that in the coming few months or possibly maybe even a year. So this morning when I woke up, when I was getting ready for work, they actually had a local news article on this. Crypto lender Celsius pauses withdrawals due to extreme market conditions. It was on my local news, so I figured when I got off, I'm gonna go ahead and check it out. So basically, Celsius is basically like a bank for crypto. You can buy, sell, they can lend and borrow coins. But today they basically halted all sales due to the volatility and how just the market's been reacting, which does throw a couple red flags. They basically didn't want to cause the market to crash even further, which I get. But if people want to get out of their purchases and if they choose to lose money, that should be their choice. I don't think this was cool, but it happened. So let's just keep an eye on this over the next few days. I'll throw this link down in the article. But let's just see what happens with Celsius. It's kind of crazy. I don't use Celsius. I don't know anybody who does. But I would say stay away from Celsius if they're halting orders, if they're not letting you sell, because that's not good. We need, this is supposed to be a free currency. We're supposed to be able to do as we wish. And this is definitely not about that. So closing with Celsius, always do your own research, manage your own risk. There are a lot of sketchy things, a lot of sketchy characters in crypto. That's why you have to do a lot of research, really find the ones that are going to stick, the ones that aren't just money grabs, that aren't rug pulls, the ones that are going to last. That's why we really stick with Dogecoin and some of the other major coins, because we know they're definitely going to be around for the long term. And please don't forget, like, subscribe with notifications on. Have a great night. I'll see y'all later.
Boys and girls, you know where we're going? To the moon.
Are we there yet?